The curtain rises on tonight's production from the famous story for children by L. Frank Baum and the motion picture by Frank Gabrielson, Harold Arlen, and E.Y. Harburg, The Wizard of Oz. Ask any little child with a normal quoted imagination. That little child will tell you that this world we live in is much too small. Ask Dorothy, the little girl who lives on a great farm in Kansas.
Those dark clouds racing through the sky. Aunt Em and Uncle Henry are afraid we're going to have another of those awful Kansas cyclones. But I'm not frightened, really. I'm not frightened because I pretend things. Didn't you ever pretend things? Like maybe those clouds aren't clouds at all, but like big palaces far up in the sky, way far off on the other side of the rainbow. Oh, I wish I could travel over the rainbow someday. I'm sure it's a wonderful place where no one worries about anything. About twisters or taxes, or inflation, or report cards, or being late for school. So much more wonderful than Kansas. Troubles melt like lemon drops.
You in here, Dorothy?
Oh, Uncle Henry, you startled me.
Come on, gal. Everybody down the cyclone cell right away. It's Tristan going to be the one to ever get me. Go ahead and shoot.
All right, Uncle Henry. I'm coming. Uncle Henry, where are you? The whole house is pointing to the sky. Uncle Henry. Uncle Henry? Aunt Em? Oh, they must be out had the funniest dream. I dreamed that Twister moved the house way up in the sky and... What? Oh, you're not my Aunt Em.
I see your name is RFD number 2.
Oh, no, that's just for our mail. And it's Dorothy, and I'm from Kansas.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Which?
Well, I'm not any kind of a witch. I'm just Dorothy Dale from Kansas.
Kansas? Is there such a place?
Of course there is, or I couldn't have come from there. What place is this?
This is the town of the Munchkins in the land of Oz. As if anyone didn't know.
Well, how did I get here?
Your house brought you right down the rainbow.
Oh. Is Oz a fairyland?
Naturally. Why, isn't Kansas?
Well, not exactly.
Then how is it your house flies so well?
That was because of the cyclone.
Well, whatever it was, you've done the Munchkins a great service by killing their wicked witch.
Oh, I killed a witch?
Your house did, anyway. See her feet sticking out from under the porch? You landed right on her.
This is dreadful. What'll my Aunt Em say?
If your Aunt Em knew how very wicked this witch was, she'd say you did a wonderful thing, Dorothy. Had I the power, I should have gotten her out of the land of Oz long ago.
Who are you, Mom?
I am the sorceress of the North. I rule the town of the Gillikins in the north part of Oz.
I feel terrible about killing that witch, Miss Sorceress.
Well, don't, because the Munchkins will be delighted.
Where are they? I don't see any munchkins.
Oh, they're around. Come out of hiding, you Munchkins. She's not a witch. She's just a little girl named Dorothy. Come out, wherever you are.
Dorothy, as mayor of Munchkinland, I present you with the keys to our fair city.
Thank you. Thank all of you very much. It's lovely here in Munchkinland, and you're all just as nice as you can be, but, well, you see, tomorrow is Uncle Henry's birthday, and I've simply got to be there. So would you mind telling me how to get back to Kansas, Mr. Mayor?
Kansas? Well, why don't you just get in your house and slide back up the rainbow?
Oh, I couldn't do that unless there was another Twister. Hey, could you arrange that, Miss Sorceress? Could you get a cyclone for me somewhere?
I'm afraid I haven't the power for that, Dorothy. But perhaps the great Oz himself will help you.
The Great Oz.
Who is this great Oz?
The great Oz is our ruler.
He is the most powerful wizard in this whole fairyland.
Can you get me back to Kansas, Mr. Mayor?
The Great Oz, he can do anything.
Anything.
Where is he?
He lives in the Emerald City in the exact center of the land of Oz.
But how do I get there?
There is no way except to walk, Dorothy. And it's a long and dangerous journey.
I don't care if it'll just get me back to Kansas.
I will put my mark on your forehead. That will keep all harm away from your journey. There.
Thank you.
The Munchkins will show you the road you must take. Goodbye, Dorothy. If you ever need me, put your right hand upon the mark and call my name 3 times.
Thank you for everything. And goodbye, Miss Sorceress. If it's going to be a long journey, I'd better go back in the house and get my toothbrush. I'd better get... Where did everyone go? I'm here, and I frightened them all away. Who are you? I'm the Witch of the West, my dear. It's my sister. Your house fell on. That was an accident. Honestly, it was. I'll show you an accident. You let me alone, you wicked old witch. You can't hurt me as long as the sorceress's mark is on my forehead, so there.
The sorceress's mark. My friend Mommy will show a way to break that spell, my pretty. Mark or no mark. Just see what kind of a trip you have to Emerald City.
Oh, dear. She's disappeared. And now everyone's gone. And no one told me how to get to Emerald City. Now I don't know which way to go. Why, there's a scarecrow hanging on a pole. I think his arms moved. Mr. Scarecrow, are you alive? His arms are moving. Trying to point in both directions at once. Well, which way do I go, Mr. Scarecrow? This way? What's that way? If you can move, can't you talk?
I don't know.
Oh,
I never tried to talk.
but you're talking now.
So I am. Easy, isn't it?
Of course it is.
If it was hard, I'd never be able to do it.
Why not?
While away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching, if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain. With the thought I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. And perhaps I'd desert you and be even worthy of you if I only had a brain. And perhaps I'd deserve you and be even worthy of you if I only had a brain. If I only had a brain.
I wouldn't worry too much about it, Scarecrow. Lots of people get on fine without brains.
You seem to be very well stuffed.
I'm not stuffed at all.
What holds you up?
Well, bones and, all sorts of things.
You're a very unusual scarecrow.
I'm not a scarecrow. I'm a person. And I must find the wizard of Emerald City. You know the way.
No, but do you mind if I go with you?
Oh, you want to see the Great Oz, too?
Do you suppose you'd give me a brain?
Well, it wouldn't hurt to ask him, but it seems like an awfully long journey just to get a brain.
Get to Emerald City, will they?
Scarecrow, did you hear something?
I'm not sure, Dorothy.
Oh, what was that?
Sounds like someone in trouble.
Look, Scarecrow, under these branches.
Huh? What is this?
It looks like a big tin soldier.
Not soldier, woodman, tin woodman,
What's he saying?
oil can, oil.
Something about oils.
Oil can, that's it. And look, here's an oil can on the ground.
Oil, yours. Oil, my, yours.
All right, there.
That's better. Much better. Thank you very much.
Goodness, what was the trouble?
I rusted, that's all. I was out chopping and got caught in the rain.
His right elbow still squeaks.
I'll fix that. I'll oil him all over.
Lovely. Most relaxing.
I can't imagine that you're really alive.
Certainly I'm alive. That's so surprising.
Well, on canvas it would be.
Even in Oz, it's unique, my dear. So far as I know, the tinsmith made only one like me before he went away.
If you ask me, you did a pretty wonderful job.
There's only one thing wrong. Listen, when I pound my chest.
You sound empty.
I am empty. The most important part of me has been left out.
Don't cry, Woodman. Please don't cry.
When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, but yet I'm torn apart. Just because I presume that I could be kind of human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy that shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me about honey, above the voicing glow, wherefore I cry, Romeo. I hear a beat, how sweet, just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really play the part. I would say young and chipper, and I'd rock it with a zipper if I only had a heart. I would say young and chipper, and I'd rock it with a zipper if I only had a heart. If I only had a heart.
I wish I could do something for you, Tim Woodman, but I have troubles of my own. The Scarecrow and I are going to Emerald City to see the Great Oz. I'm going to ask him to send me back to Kansas.
And I'm going to ask him for a brain.
Oh? Do you think the great Oz would give me a heart?
I was going to suggest that you come along with us and see if he will.
I'd like to very much. Which way is the Emerald City?
Well, I don't know, but... Well, here come some of the Munchkins.
I say there, friend. Which way to Emerald City?
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road?
Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the brick road over the street. Follow the road, follow the street. Follow, 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 follow. Follow the rainbow over the stream.
Follow the pebble, follow the stream.
Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road.
We're off to see the wizard, a wonderful wizard of Oz.
Yes, the wizard of Oz, if ever a wizard there was. If ever a wizard there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. The wonderful, 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 wonderful Wizard of Oz. We're off to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
We're off to see the wizard,
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
we hear he is a wizard of Wiz.
Ever a whiz there was.
Ever a whiz there was.
The Wizard of Oz is one because.
Because of wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. The wizard, the wonderful,
Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wizard of Oz.
The wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wizard of Oz. The wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wizard of Oz. Get to Emerald City, will they? We'll see.
silly like a witch.
Oh, Lion, look out, Scarecrow.
You're a soft-looking fella, Scarecrow. I'll rend your limb from
Hey, that hurt.
You leave the Scarecrow alone, you big bully.
Oh, right in my whiskers. That's painful, you know that?
You're nothing but a big bully.
Can I help it? Can I help it?
Oh, stop it, Lion. You're too big to cry.
But it's so humiliating.
What is?
A fine king of beasts I am. I'm afraid of everything. I wish I was dead, only I'm afraid to die.
Stop wiping your eyes with your tail. We aren't going to hurt you.
How would you like to live in a great, big, scary forest with nothing but wild beasts around all the time?
What you need is courage.
You're telling me, pal, courage. If I only had courage.
Life is sad, believe me, missy, when you're born to be a sissy, without vim and verve. But I could change my habits, never more be scared of rabbits, if I only had the nerve. I'm afraid there's no denying, I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. But I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had the nerve. My pride, a king, down to the car. So I'd run where I never rode before, and then I'd whoop and run some more. I would show the dinosaurs who'd hang around the forest, the king, they better serve. Why, with my regal beater, I could be another Caesar if I only had the nerve. Why, with my regal beater, I could be another Caesar if I only had the nerve. If I only had the nerve.
I have an idea, Mr. Lion. Why don't you come to Emerald City with us? I'm going to ask the great Oz to send me back to Kansas.
And I'm asking for brains.
And I'm asking for a heart.
Who is this Oz?
A great wizard.
Could he give me courage?
I'm sure he could.
I'd be afraid to ask him. He might say no.
Well, you wouldn't be any worse off than you are now, old man.
Oh, I'd ask him. I wouldn't know how to conduct myself at the wizard's court. I ain't no social lion.
Aw, come on.
It's the only sensible thing to do. That is, if I had a brain, I'd think it was.
We'd really like to have you with us, Lion.
Cross your heart on that, pal?
Sure, if I had a heart.
Well, if you're sure you all won't be ashamed to be seen with such a coward.
Oh, of course not. Come on, everyone. We better get going.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
That's how we love to stay away in the merry old land of Oz. That's how the crickets crick all day in the merry old land of Oz.
Get up and walk and come to work and play.
Take an hour for lunch and then let's do it, John.
Oh, John,
If I had brains, I'd adore it.
If I had a heart, I'd love it.
If I had the nerve, I'd ring for a thick steak, extra rare.
Attention. Attention, please. The great Oz will see you now.
Wait a minute, where is this Oz? Where do we find him?
Stand where you are. The great Oz will remain invisible.
Who are you? Why do you seek me?
I am Dorothy, small and meek. And if you please, Mr. Wizard, I want to go back to Kansas.
Why would anyone want to go to Kansas?
That's my home, Mr. Oz.
Who is that animated mattress standing beside you?
You mean me? I'm just a scarecrow, your wizard.
What do you want with the great Oz?
Some brains, please?
And this can that walks like a man, what does he want? I'm just an ordinary tin man, Great Oz. But the tinsmith left my heart out. And I thought perhaps you might have an old one around you could give me.
Courage. Courage.
Stop that blubbering, you overgrown mouth there. What is it you want with me?
Courage, please, Mr. Wizard.
Why should I do these things for you?
Because you are great and powerful, and we are all small and weak, except the lion.
And I might as well be.
Very well. I will grant your favors only on one condition.
Condition?
First, you must kill the wicked witch of the West.
But how, Mr. Wizard?
You killed the witch of the East.
Oh, but that was just an
Then
accident.
let this be an accident. I don't care how you kill the witch of the West, but kill her.
But suppose she kills us first.
Then it won't matter whether you get your package or not.
Oh.
Now go. When the witch is dead, you may return. Go. Go!
Here, Mommy. Do have another dish of brown bones, my dear. I couldn't eat another bite, friend Witch of the West. Not even a bat ring. Oh, I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. I'm having dinner later with an old ghoul friend. And if you don't eat everything she puts in front of you, she sulks. I know the type. By the way, friend Witch, I brought you that recipe. Oh, not the one that breaks all the smells of the sorceress's mark? Yes, I clipped it out of the witch's news for you. Aha! Now I'll show that, Dorothy. Find her and bring her here, Mommy. All right. I'll crank up my broomstick immediately. Aha! Let me see now. Take the whites of 9 snake's eggs. 9 eggs of these prices? Oh, this better work, Mommy. It better work. Let me go. So nice of Mommy to bring you here, my dear. Sorry, I can't let you kill me. You've broken the spell. Somehow you've broken the sorceress's spell. That mark can't save you now, Dorothy. And this brew is almost ready for you. Oh, what's in that big kettle? Just a little water and magic powder. Makes things shrink. Shrinks to nothing. That's what you'll be when I push you in there, my dear. Nothing. You wouldn't dare. Oh, yes, I dare. Right now. Let me go. Scarecrow, lion, help me. We made it, Dorothy. Oh, how did you get here?
Shucks, it's no trick for a woodman to follow broomstick tracks.
Oh, my, was that me growling like that? I'm not well.
Mommy, get here. You told me to come quickly.
Get her, boy. Get her.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. She splashed the magic water on her. She's getting smaller. Help me! Help me! Help me!
Hey, she shrunk away to nothing. That must be the same stuff my laundry uses.
Wicked, 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 wicked,
sights like that.
Holy smoke, pal. Don't tell me you're the Great Oz in that floppy red nightshirt.
Please, not so loud. You ruin me around here.
Aren't you a great wizard?
Well, let me get my teeth out of the glass.
A fake, huh?
Why, you're nothing but a humbug. When people call on you unexpectedly, you're nothing but a good-for-nothing humbug.
Oh, no, I'm a first-rate humbug, even if I am a bad wizard.
How'd you ever come to think you were a wizard?
Well, it's quite a story. You see, I was with a tent show back in Omaha.
Oh, that's right next to Kansas.
Mm-hmm. And one day, as part of my act, I made a balloon ascension. The ropes got twisted, and I couldn't get down. And after a long time, I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I was on the other side of the rainbow, just coming into Emerald City. The good people of Oz naturally thought I was something out of the ordinary, and I hope you continue to let them think so.
Well, we won't stitch on you, Oz, as long as you do like you promised.
Now, listen to me, Lion. You don't need courage. You've got it. Huh? All you need is some visible manifestation so everyone will know that you have it. A medal, for instance.
Gee.
Wear this medal, Lion, and in the future never feel cowardly. Feel the medal instead.
Gee, thanks.
What about my heart?
Tin Man, a man's heart is measured by what he's done for his fellow men. When a man has an exceedingly great heart, they give a testimonial of some kind as a mark of their esteem. May I now present you with this watch, Tin Man, as a token of your exceeding large-heartedness.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How about my brains?
In my country, there are great institutions that devote themselves to nothing but developing brains. They call them colleges. When they decide that a man has brains enough, they give him a diploma like this.
Really?
Now, in the authority invested in me as the president of the College of Oz, I bestow upon you this degree of Doctor of Scarecrows.
Doctor of Scarecrows? Me? Thank you.
Now, how do I get back to Kansas?
Only one way I know of. I'll have to take you to Kansas myself. I've had a longing lately to see Omaha, anyway.
But how'll we go?
Just the way we came, through the air.
Oh, do you still have the balloon?
My dear, no one travels in balloons these days. I have an atomic rocket ship.
Does it work?
The only way you know whether an atomic rocket ship works is afterwards.
Oh, well, when shall we leave?
The position of the rainbow is exactly right now. And while I am gone, I will leave my throne to the Scarecrow.
I shall rule wisely, Mr. Oz. One can do anything when one has a diploma.
Now that it's time to go, I'm not sure I want to.
Goodbye, Dorothy. You'll always be in my heart.
Goodbye, dearest Tin Woodman.
I never would have had my courage without you, Dorothy.
Oh, I'll always think of you, Lion, wiping your eyes with your tail.
You know the best thing about brains, Dorothy?
Yes, Scarecrow. With brains, you can think of the ones you love, and I'll be thinking of my wonderful friends in the land of Oz as long as there are rainbows in the sky.